board at my mods. Still playing on 2K sliders. Because you have to on my career. We are currently like 4-2 or some shit. I don't know. But we'll see what the record looks like after this game.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up. Well, look, he can impact the game in so many ways. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pick. Dion Waiters is out there with Rajon Rondo.
Still coming off the bench. But what's going on? Okay, there we go. We're coming in. Down 3 points, 17-14.
Markkanen dishes to Levine. And the layup falls. Levine's got 5 points so far.
And not much you can do on defense. I mean, sometimes Levine is just a little faster down. Yeah, Kev, but the competitive nature of Zach Levine is what drives him. I mean, he spoke up more for and against his team last season.
Guard me, dunk on
They had a
Markkanen.
rough go in the stand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Markkanen trying to go work against Anthony
Markkanen against Davis.
Markkanen goes with a shot.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
Rondo. Up to
And
me.
with Levine, Chris, as you said, he
Throw
was
the lob to
very
Bron.
frustrated with the losing last year.
Yeah, but you'd rather have a player
Bron.
who's vocal about it than one who doesn't care. Levine has the talent and mentality to be a star for this team. And he's desperate to make them a winner.
Go Wendell Carter Jr.
Satoransky finds Porter. Ball's not
Porter
loose.
ripped out of
And that
bounds.
one
Lakers
goes out of
ball.
bounds. Nice touch by Porter. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
I want the pick. I want one of the pick. I want one of the guards on me.
Lakers working the ball around now.
Wendell Carter can't
Here's
guard
Davis.
me. Yes, he
And
can.
it's
He
slammed
can't.
in by
Anthony
Davis.
got the board.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of
Lakers,
ways. And
we're
that's
up
one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Levine.
Here's the board. Give me that.
Here's
Carter.
Carter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebound. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Fires from 14.
Oh yeah, take me the board.
And
Good
the
that,
dunk by
baby.
Jay.
Well,
Taking
Kevin,
all
offensive
offense, what I
rebounding is
do,
largely
what
about
I do
effort.
on
Now,
this
Shea will
squad.
outwork you if you fail to bring the energy.
Chicago trailing here. Satoransky against Waiters. Here's Porter.
Satoransky done out of Porter.
Great D that time from
Rebound
Davis.
AD.
The D making
Up
that
to
layup
LeBron
look very
James.
uncomfortable for him. Good
LeBron,
aggressive work
step
down
back.
low.
3. My board.
The
I
second
can't
effort.
hit mid.
Jay
Can't
with the
hit
bucket.
jumpers usually.
And now
Get
it's
that
a
one.
3-point Los Angeles lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Satoransky the pass to Markkanen.
Markkanen.
For
Going to
Davis.
work. Markkanen
And
blocked by
Davis sends
AD.
it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well.
Up to me,
on the
back
defensive
in,
end.
baby.
If
8
Davis
points in
is
the
within
first
shouting
quarter.
distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Well, in transition, Shea does a great job of picking his spots and finishing with confidence.
Porter kicks to Satoransky. Carter looking around. Stolen by Waiters. Pass to Green. He dishes it to Davis. Dives for it, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Levine against Caldwell Pope. Young outside. And
Give me that block.
Goes careening off the glass.
Oh yeah.
Block shots with fouling. I mean, you have
Good
great
defense
timing and
gets
body
the easy
control.
offense.
Chase showing both.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Levine dishes to Young.
I know my
Here's
role on the
Hutchison.
team.
Lock at 6.
Yeah.
With the block.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms
Repay
of
the
aggression
big man.
and controlling the back.
KCP
Yeah,
for
they have gone
my
full
defense is
throttle
leading
from
the
the
easy
opening
buckets
tip,
on
showing
there.
no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on. And a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Downtime, trying to work on Danny
Pass to
Green.
Hutchison. To the middle. Chris,
Oh,
our
that's an
teams
easy
have
bucket.
players that set
KCP. How'd
exceptional
you get that
screens.
burn?
And that doesn't really show up in the statistics on the pages we get, does it?
No, it doesn't. But I tell you what, there was a survey done asking some of the players who sets the best screens, and it was unanimous. It was Mr.
me the
Adams
ball,
out
team.
there in OKC. Not only does he set screens, but when he sets
Give me
screens,
that easy
he
bucket
cuts to the
against
basket
Denzel
so
Valentine.
hard that usually he'll get the offensive rebound. That's why he was second in offensive rebounding in this league. And when you talk about rebounding and setting screens, you got to look at Drummond, Al Horford. I mean, some really good guys that'll get you space.
Boy, those are good numbers and good names you rattle off there. Chris, more and more we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Dada, I would give a pair of
And one.
shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
Really love doing
They take me out.
All players look for an edge, Chris.
back
For
in,
example,
we're up
certain guys are
14
just so
points.
deceptive with
Ball
the ball
run.
in their hands. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you
Sometimes
that
doesn't like
advantage.
me in this
two of
game.
the best. Players and people can complain as much as they want, but Harden
Oh, yeah,
getting to
AD,
the line
bang,
is
bang.
genius because he knows how you're guarding him, and basically
I know
you
my role.
gotta
Play
stay away
defense
from
and
him
grab
to guard him
occasional
because
rebound.
he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry does the same thing, and Curry, one of the smaller players in the league, but always finding a way to take the
Occasional
contact,
team
take the bump,
that doesn't have
but
a
to
center,
get
so
the
I drop
scoring
30
up. And I
points.
think as a fan, for me, I know as a fan, for me, it's fun watching the cat and mouse game between the offensive player and the defender, seeing who can get the best of each other while involving the ref.
They just control their bodies so well. They know exactly what they need to do to get that call.
And it's all on the
KCP
spur of the
in the
moment. I mean, this is
Right.
all on the fly. Such
Good
genius to
board,
watch play.
AD.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got LeBron James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Deion Waiters. And it's Jay in at the 5. Passes it to Satoransky. And here is Markkanen. To the inside. Carter. And the
Oh,
layup
my
is good after a
God,
nice
look
lead
at that.
pass.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
And the stretch big man, Lauri Markkanen. Very strong
Brown,
player
brown.
on offense.
Bang, bang.
And I told you, Kevin, there's no secret. I like Markkanen best when he is a bit greedy, searching for a shot. I mean, sometimes I feel he can defer too much, but he has the skills to be a great scoring threat if he is playing aggressive.
Caldwell-Pope against Porter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Lakers going the other way now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that
Oh, I
into
didn't
this
go
one.
back up with that.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in
And,
and
oh, I
stuck
was
to
trying
what
to
they
get that
do
in one. I
best.
don't know my free throw.
Staying
point.
with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away
I have
from your
no
home
free
arena.
throw spot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Well, Jim Boylan,
Bang,
he
bang.
won the Chicago head coaching job after his interim stint. The fans were unsure of the hire, but the front office believes in him moving forward.
Here's Carter. Buried from 15
Oh,
feet
my
out.
God, it's good defense. That's a
Carter's
good
got 6
defense.
points.
Love seeing the mid-range still used. Carter Jr. is more of a low post guy, but knocking down Jays will help his game.
Waiters passes to Green. On the wing, Che. Back to Green. With the fadeaway.
Bang, bang.
But they get it back. Shooting
Oh,
foul
yeah.
as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good.
Bang,
Davis.
bang.
And for Boylan, Chris, he's been a bit demanding on his roster.
Yeah, Kevin,
Bang,
it's
bang.
going to be tough. He's tasked with molding this young Bulls core. I mean, the front office wanted a hard-nosed coach. They believe they found their guy with Boylan's approach.
Saturansky, the pass to Carter. Markkanen trying to break loose. The second effort, and they pick up 2. 8 points for Wendell Carter. Here's Waiters. Lakers leading by 19. Outside, Green. Inside. That's
Why would
tipped.
you pass it over? It's terrible.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Porter. LeBron grabs the miss. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
No, it's just a good chance you're going to get bumped if you take it up in there. But Che's resilient.
Bulls trail by 21. And Saturansky kicks to Porter. Now the pass to Markkanen. Dishes it to Carter. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Davis. Los Angeles has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Okay, well, let's check
Bang,
in with
bang,
David Aldridge, who's
LeBron,
reporting
the
from
GOAT
the sideline.
James.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And here we go. Fast break with Che. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Give me that second
16
takeover
points for
bar,
Che.
baby.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Pass to Carter. Left side, Markkanen. That one good for 2. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
Pass to Che. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the
I gotta
shooting foul.
complete those only ones.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of
And
last
free
season's
throws,
top
3 and 4.
3-point shooters. You look at Green.
Give me
second
those
in the
green
league,
light free
extremely
throws.
accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that
I even
spot among the
celebrated.
league leaders from 3. And just
Come
a
here,
much
Lloyd.
better
Come here,
job
Markkanen.
of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Here's Porter. Yes, it is. Boy, that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And it's Jay missing.
And that is a textbook
Can I knock
example
him
of
the fuck
how
out?
to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Markkanen passes to Valentine. Makes it off the glass. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of the game. And they double up Che. Here's James, and James throws it down.
And defensively, I know we say it every game, you have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done. Well, when he joined the Lakers, LeBron knew it would be a challenge. Joining a young team with a losing record. Reminiscent of his return to Cleveland. But this go-round proving even harder.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Saturansky against Waiters. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, simply overpowered.
Going into
Deep
halftime, up
three-point
73
range.
to 47. Oh, 73 50.
Wow, what a way.
It happens.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks. That's all I'm there for. Get up an occasional board and block an occasional shot.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? LeBron James. And so the Bulls 5 right now. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the 3. And that one misses.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you
He
want.
doesn't let me go
Getting
up, I
those
want to.
superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Valentine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Zach LaVine gets the 3. Levine's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
Waiters surveying the D. And they double up Jay. Back to Waiters. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Knocked away. Young with the steal. Here's Hutchison. And that one drops for him.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Lakers leading by 19 points. Murray outside. For 3. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Murray.
An outstanding three-point shooter. Kuzma is a prototype stretch 4. That makes him very valuable.
Morris against. Oh, look at him fly!
Really, nobody's going to guard Zach
Easy
LaVine.
to see why
Really.
Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Back to Kuzma. On the wing, Che. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Bulls trail by 20. Here's Hutchison. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Che gets it to go.
Well, this is what you love about Shea. He can rise and fire. I mean, he can also hurt you by putting the ball on the floor.
Bean passes to Hutchison. Levine against Waiters. Down low. Here's Valentine. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his
What the
game.
fuck did those 3
Yes,
Bulls players
and
walk
with
on the
this
court
one
for
winding
instead of just
down, it's
going down the
obvious
sideline
to
to the
everyone
bench?
who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water.
Give me that block,
Clinic
baby. Make that
was put
4
on
in
display
1
here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6
Oh,
victories
baby.
on the season.
Caruso's
And
got
so
the
they
ball.
win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Shea is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Contavious
shot.
Caldwell Pope. Then there's Murray.
Lucky
And it's
shot.
Caruso in at the 1. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And there's
Caruso,
another
why are you
turnover by
playing
the
out of
Lakers.
bounds? You fucking motherfucker? Don't matter. We're going to get the dub with 17
Here's
seconds
White.
left. We're up 132 to
And
112.
here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The dish to Dunn. buries it down low.
Showing he has plenty of tricks in his bag. Dunn never bashful about whipping out the flow.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over.
Good game for me, you know. 4 blocks against the Bulls, never going to finishing badge or 3. And I'm never going to get a shooting badge. Playmaking, not trying to get one of those for a while. Defensive rebounding, almost going to get to one of those, but.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
You know what? Me the cocky ass I'm gonna be. I'm gonna insult this motherfucker. I'm a fucking asshole. I gained pain from insulting him. I bet, bro.
How we feeling, Chet?
I'm good, coach. Can't complain.
All right, so look, we like what we've seen out of you the past few games. Attention to detail, execution strong, your motor's up.
I appreciate that, coach. Thank you.
You're impressing on every level of the organization. All right, head down, keep working.
No doubt.
Alright, boys. I hope you did enjoy the video. After that game, I had 19 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, no steals, 4 blocks. That'll do it for the video. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and enjoy the next one. Peace.